This was my first ever tarot deck. This was given to me by my boyfriend, and it's pretty accessible. I've seen it in Barnes & Nobles. I've seen it in Attic Salt, Earthbound, places like that. Mystic Monday's Tarot is your intuitive guide to spiritual connection. The tarot deck and guidebook are full of good vibes and colorful energy to uplift you and inspire you to listen to your inner voice. Monday is the traditional day to start anew, but with this deck you have the power to make a new beginning any day of the week. I will say, out of all my tarot decks, this one has my favorite box. When you open the tarot deck, on the inside it says trust your intuition. And on the top of the deck, you have the guidebook. Now, the guidebook just has descriptions of each card, upright and reverse. Now, I will say, I use this tarot deck. This tarot deck is very nice to me. I use this tarot deck if I want a nice answer. What I mean by that is sometimes you ask a question to a tarot deck, and the tarot deck has an attitude, and I have a tarot deck that has an attitude. But if I don't want attitude and I just want a nice pat on the back answer, I use this tarot deck. For example, a description of a card would be like, there's a lot of trials and tribulations ahead of you, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So it's just like, it's a make you feel good type of answer. I will also say that I don't think this tarot deck is good for beginners, because I believe tarot decks, when you read tarot, it relies heavily on the picture and not always the description that's given. But since the pictures of these cards are very simplistic, straight lined, very minimal, like details, very straightforward, 10 of Swords, like very pretty straightforward compared to the Rider-Waite deck that has very little details that you can really read into. As your first deck, I would say this would not be a good one to start off with, just from my opinion. I mean, this was my first tarot deck, but I'm pretty okay at it now. But I think you'll see with the next deck that I show that I tried to get another deck that has more detailed pictures and stuff. But these are the backings of the cards, and this is the sides, like holographic. I really like how these cards sound. As you can see, they're glossy, just grab a couple. But the art of the cards are very beautiful. I just personally like a bit more detail, but this deck is literally my most used deck, because I do like nice answers. The next deck that I'll show is the one that has the attitude. This deck is also very good for sticky, glossy sounds. I can pull a card randomly for you. I haven't really shuffled, but I'll just pull a card. Oops. I'll just pull a card. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Let me read it for you. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups. Wholeness, connection, and full circle. That is the top 3 words of this card. And so, when I first saw this card, I felt unity. That's the first word I thought of, unity. But let's see what the book says. You've come full circle and are feeling emotionally fulfilled, especially with your relationships and family. The bonds that you share are warm and harmonious, creating a strong foundation. The inner peace you have overflows with clarity and grace, reaching beyond depths through cells in your body to your soul. Time is in your favor, holding space for you to fully express yourself in relationships. Revel in this beautiful moment. It is here where you can appreciate the connection between your friends and the relationships that you have with yourself. You're very much aligned with your personal values, creating an alluring sense and resilience. Enjoy time with your loved ones, knowing the wholeness and you experience with them reflects the wholeness you've created for yourself. I think that was a good card. So that was Mystic Mondays Tarot. Moving on to my next tarot deck is Tarot of the Divine. Now this one I got off of Amazon, but it's very popular. It's one of the higher rated ones. I believe I've seen this in store, maybe Barnes & Noble. I don't think so. Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani, inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. Now, I was connected to this deck when I was looking for a deck to buy for myself. I was connected to this deck because I saw that there was one card that was inspired by Filipino folklore. Tarot of the Divine brings traditional tarot archetypes to life with a lustrous series of fables, including The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, The Crane Wife, Sleeping Beauty, King Arthur, and the stories of lesser-known legends and deities from all around the world. It's a really beautiful box. You can see the gold foil. And it also opens like a book. Wow. So let's see the guidebook. So this is the guidebook. This tarot deck is a lot different than the Mystic Mondays tarot. As I've said before, this tarot deck does show me attitude. If I have a question about something, I ask a lot of life questions. So for example, I ask maybe, should I go to this career path? And basically, this tarot deck will tell me like, question. I've also tried to do mixed deck spreads. I think it's a bit more difficult because, you know, every deck has a personality, but I always think it's interesting to see